What's happening, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you lot are all doing well today, man. I really do hope that I'm allowed to be amped because Frank Lampard's budding, young, developing Chelsea have just bested the champions of England, Manchester City, in the Premier League 2-1 at Stamford Bridge. Oh, it's just delicious scenes. I'm sweaty, I've been drinking, I'm hyped. Goals from Captain America himself, Christian Pulisic, with he had a couple of excellent chances. We're going to get into all of that in a moment, but a goal from Captain America, a superb goal from Kevin De Bruyne, which was just magnificent. And, you know, I forgot that I accidentally left him as my fantasy football captain, so I ain't too mad at that, because Chelsea won, of course. And Fernandinho with a delicious handball to get sent off and give Chelsea the chance to go ahead with a penalty that Willian absolutely gobbles up. Some superb football, some hard work, Frank Lampard's Blues. Anyway, this is a match review. We're going to pop open the analysis screen in a moment and talk about the stats, the performers, and all just the excellent stuff that happened today. And potentially some of the scary stuff. But anyway, I want to take this opportunity to let you guys know I'm delighted this video is sponsored by OneFootball. Yes, hear me out. It's important. The OneFootball app is excellent and it's free. It gives you everything you need, man. It gives you scores, alerts, statistics, fixture dates, transfer news, everything consolidated. It's the best in its field, so make sure you do click the link in the top of the description to go check out OneFootball, because your boy uses it and you should too. Alright then, let's get into it. Jesus, I'm sweating, man. Alright, Chelsea won, 5 points clear of Man United and Wolves in 5th in the Premier League. Liverpool's won the league. Funny, isn't it? I tweeted out that, you know, Liverpool wanted Christian Pulisic, and it turns out he's won the Premier League for them anyway. Funny how things work out, eh? Anyway, I'm hyped and I'm sweating and it's hot in my apartment and I've shut the windows, and what am I doing? Yeah, dude, this is massive. So I'm going to talk about what it means for us in the league and moving forward and all that kind of lark. But I do want to talk about what happened in the game. So let's open up the analysis screen. Whoosh, hopefully in this small window you can't see how sweaty and red I am. Alright, I've used the Who Scored graphic as per the norm to show you the lineup and the statistics from the game. Frank Lampard did not go with a 3-back system, which I thought he might. He went with a 4-3-3, which is kind of fair enough. He did some unexpected rotation a little bit, I suppose, but everything worked out fine. Pep Guardiola went with a really strong system, actually, and he didn't play Sterling in the false 9 or Gundogan, which I thought would be one of those. It was actually Bernardo Silva until Jesus came on, so pretty much a super strong Man City side that he played. But Chelsea played the 4-3-3, Kepa in goal, Alonso at left back, Azpilicueta at right back, Rudiger and Christensen in defence, and I think they actually played pretty darn well considering. Chelsea defenders playing well. What? The midfield is a bit different. He kept Kante as a CDM, which is fair enough, and it worked, man. I was worried about this instance. He was flanked by Mason Mount. We all kind of accepted that. Mason Mount's probably the best system player. He's been playing very, very well indeed, but he played Ross Barkley. Oh, every Chelsea fan in the world suddenly is worried, but we know Ross Barkley's a hard worker. He's fast and physical. Dude is running like 5Ks in, I don't know, what is it, like 15 minutes in his spare time. So when you're going to chase the ball against Manchester City, I kind of get the theory of putting in Ross Barkley. Sweaty head. Alright, another perhaps minor shock is Olivier Giroud started up front as opposed to Tammy Abraham. We all thought Tammy Abraham's pace would come in handy against City when chasing the ball and out of possession, and it kind of did in the latter stages of the game when he came on. But Olivier Giroud started. He played very well. He did some good combinations in the sort of false 9 area. Not that necessarily he was playing a false 9 role. Great combinational play from him, and he was flanked from both Willian and Pulisic, the goal scorers in this game. So let's talk about the goals. Christian Pulisic was excellent in this game. Him running on the shoulder, running in behind. Not only did he get this goal where he sort of capitalised off a defensive failure between Mendy and Gundogan, he, you know, sniffed it out, grabbed the ball, and finished absolutely beautifully past the goalkeeper. What a superb finish that was from Christian Pulisic. And to be fair, yes, he was capitalising off a defensive mistake, but where was all the other Chelsea players? It was only him. He was out sniffing, he jumped on the chance, he pounced, and he finished absolutely beautifully. And while I remember it in my head now, he had a very, very similar chance where he took the ball, carried it all the way, just missed, or there was actually quite a lot of Chelsea chances that nearly happened. Chelsea were good value for this win, man. Right, what else happened? Chelsea conceded a free kick in a dangerous area, and Kevin De Bruyne just does what he does and scores an absolute beauty. I'm not going to blame Kepa. Kepa even read it, went towards the right direction, but he absolutely put it in the top left-hand corner of the goal. It was a superb goal by Kevin De Bruyne. You know what? You can't really legislate for that generally. I think Chelsea ultimately had quite a good defensive performance, maybe a couple of high-profile errors, one from Kepa, maybe one from an outfield player. Forgive me, I forget for the moment, but if you remember one, comment down below. So it's 1-1 and Chelsea are going up and down, and to be honest, the second half was an absolutely delicious game. City and Chelsea slugging it out blow for blow. Fair enough, they had the lion's share of possession, but Chelsea by no means didn't look feeble. They looked very, very offensive. Forgive me, I haven't seen the XG yet, but I would not be surprised at all if Chelsea's XG was actually pretty good in this game, considering the amount of chances that Chelsea were nearly taking in and around the box, where, you know, it's either Kyle Walker making an on-the-line save, or the ball just nearly going over, or going just wide. So, I've said it once, I'll say it again, Chelsea were good value. So, in one of these near chances and a goal line scramble, Fernandinho palms the ball out quite clearly with his hand. I saw it before the commentators even spoken about it, and I was like, dude, the guy's handballed that out of the thing, you know? And they didn't talk about it for ages, and I was going to think, if this does not get looked at, I will never forgive VAR. But eventually it caught up. Fernandinho gets sent off for a deliberate handball. He knew it was coming, you could see it on his face. And then Willian converts the penalty in cool, calm and collected style. Chelsea go 2-1 up. City absolutely wanted a win and they had a super firepower lineup out. They did not want to have to give Liverpool a guard of honour in the next game because they've won the title ahead of them. Oh my word, it's not like they were passive in this game. They were going for it. Chelsea kept their heads. It was a very professional performance from the Blues, and they saw out the 2-1 win against 10 men quite comfortably. Alright then, let's get rid of this analysis screen. Right, zoom back into my sweaty red face while I continue being hyped in excitement of Chelsea's 3 points at Stamford Bridge against champions Manchester City, seeing them go 5 points clear of Wolves and Manchester United. I just love it. I love it because there was heavy rotation from Lamps. Everyone played their part. The defence wasn't embarrassing like Manchester City's was, and everything worked out fine. It is really important to know this was not a dead rubber for Manchester City. Like I said, their season might be over domestically in terms of not being able to win the title, but they had absolute incredible incentive to win this game, to not give Liverpool, their big rivals this season, this new budding hatred rivalry, a guard of honour in the next game playing against them. Do you know what I mean? They will absolutely hate that. Guardiola would have hated that. Everyone would have hated that. So they went for it, and you know, they played some good football, but Chelsea were resolute. They were good defensively. They were good playing without the ball. No real mistakes. You know, the odd couple of ones, one from Kepa and maybe another one. But generally, it was a very, very, very professional performance from Chelsea. And for me, that makes me feel incredibly comfortable in terms of seeing out the season and seeing out top 4. I feel like Chelsea can absolutely, definitely do it now. Hopefully this isn't clipped by a rival fan if Chelsea drop out of a European spot and then this re-emerges. So let's have a shout out for player performances. I usually do it in the analysis screen, but I want to do it now. Pulisic was very, very good. He ran until he was sent off, until he was subbed off. And he was incredible. Not only did he score that goal, which was excellent, all created by him and a superb finish, he could have had 2 today, man. Pulisic was sublime. Giroud, he did do a few good combinations, but for me, it was just more of a bouncing ball until he got gassed out and Tammy could come on and run about, which is what happened. Willian was excellent. He was gassed out towards the end, but he dispatched his penalty beautifully. Very, very happy with that. All of the midfield was very, very good. Kante made a few notable contributions, but I don't think he had as a good game as he did against Aston Villa. But Mason Mount was very, very good in the first half in the earlier stages. Everything positive was coming from him, even though he probably should have scored or at least tested the goalkeeper when he carved out that chance. Barkley, like I said, he was more of just a muscle running figure, which was good. Kovacic looked great when he came on. Billy Gilmour played that immaculate pass when he came on. And the fullbacks were good. Alonso was as good as you could expect him to be defensively, but I don't think much of the game went through him, and I think that's probably Frank Lampard's plan. Azpilicueta saw much more ball, and I thought he was pretty decent, to be honest. And like I said, the centre-backs didn't do themselves, you know, any bad vibes. They were good. Kepa made a good save, but he also made a bad pass, so he's kind of even himself out. And Frank Lampard, if we were to like review the manager's performance in this game, I'd say it's pretty good as well, man. So massive 3 points for Chelsea, not just because what it does for us on the Premier League table, but what it represents in terms of Frank's team, the dedication and the hard work. I'm very happy with this win. What do you guys think? Get down in the comment section below and express your thoughts and opinions on this match, this win, this 3 points. I want to hear it, man. If I missed anything out that's important that you want to talk about, comment it down below. I'll be down there chatting to you guys, so make sure you do that. And if you've enjoyed this content today, guys, please do like the video. That means a lot. Remember to subscribe to Football Therapy if you're new, and if you haven't done it yet, you can go and click on that OneFootball app link now down in the description. What else? Follow me on social media if you want to, mate, at Football Yannick on both Instagram and Twitter. That's it from me, though. Enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy talk. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.